A restaurant waiter accidentally spilled a box of toothpicks on the floor. Unexpectedly, this man with the mental capacity of a 6-year-old suddenly blurted out 82 3 times in a row. His younger brother, confused, asked what he meant. The older brother said there were exactly 246 toothpicks on the floor. The younger brother thought he was joking, but still curiously verified with the waiter. As they were about to leave, the waiter unexpectedly told the younger brother, "There are 4 toothpicks left in the box." And indeed 246 fell on the floor. The younger brother was stunned. He never imagined his brother was actually a genius. Later, he contacted a specialist to conduct an assessment on his brother. The expert took out a calculator, asking, "What's 312 multiplied by 123? The brother immediately said, 38,376. The expert was skeptical, thinking he was just guessing randomly, so he increased the difficulty, asking, "How about 4,343 times 1,234? The brother instantly gave the correct answer, faster than the calculator could compute. The expert was absolutely astonished, exclaiming he was a rare mathematical prodigy. Then he continued with more questions.
If you had $1 and you spent 50 cents, how much money would you have left?
About 70.
70 cents?
70 cents.
So much for the math side.
Kmart. Go to Kmart.
Right after this way. Right
after
this.
400 Oak Street.
The younger brother was also dumbfounded, not understanding how a math genius could have below-average intelligence. What baffled him even more was, their father had left the entire $3 million inheritance solely to the older brother, without giving him a single cent. So on their way back, the younger brother decided to consult a lawyer to get control of that $3 million inheritance. But just as they arrived at the airport, the older brother suddenly stopped in his tracks, flatly refusing to board the plane. He cited a string of aviation disaster statistics, believing air travel was too dangerous. The younger brother, obsessed with the $3 million, wasn't concerned about safety risks. He tried to force his brother onto the plane, when the brother suddenly started screaming and violently hitting his own head. His frenzied appearance shocked everyone around them. Worried about drawing police attention, the younger brother grabbed his hand, promising they wouldn't take the flight. Only then did the older brother calm down. But even driving home, the brother continued causing disturbances. When they encountered traffic on the highway, the brother suddenly opened the car door. His whole body tensed up, clenching his fists in terror, while trembling uncontrollably. The clueless younger brother urgently called out to him, but despite shouting himself hoarse, the brother remained agitated by the roadside, continuously muttering about over 30 accidents on this road, claiming it was dangerously unsafe. The younger brother was nearly driven mad, but for the $3 million inheritance, he suppressed his rage and followed his brother. Only after reaching a secluded area and confirming the absence of danger did the brother agree to get back in the car. However, after all these delays, it was already very late. The brothers had to check into a motel to rest for the night and continue their journey tomorrow. Unexpectedly, heavy rain poured down the next day, making the roads impassable. Then the bank suddenly called, notifying the younger brother to clear his overdue mortgage within 3 days, or they'd repossess the house. Dejectedly, he hung up. Before he could catch his breath, the brother started demanding food. Helpless, the younger brother braved the heavy rain to get takeout from a restaurant, then angrily threw it in front of his brother. When the rain finally stopped, the younger brother took an accident-free back road, rushing home non-stop. Unexpectedly, the brother started acting up again mid-route. He took off his pants, complaining about the size being too small, and insisted on buying new ones. The younger brother was completely speechless, and ignored him entirely. But the brother grabbed the steering wheel, demanding to drive himself to buy pants. Startled, the younger brother shouted in anger. Had he not reacted quickly, they would have almost crashed. The brother didn't care at all, still nagging about buying pants. Faced with his repeated unreasonable behavior, the younger brother had enough. He stopped the car, furious, wanting to abandon his brother there forever. But remembering the $3 million inheritance, he could only continue to endure. That evening at a motel, the younger brother ran a bath for his brother. But unexpectedly, upon seeing the hot water, he acted like he saw a monster, screaming madly. The younger brother was startled, and quickly pulled him away. This sent the brother into complete frenzy, continuously pounding his own head. Seeing this, the younger brother rushed to turn off the water. Only then did the brother calm down.
We're scared, man.
I want burn baby. Water.
Hot water burn baby? What baby? Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Easy.
Water.
Ray.
Hot water.
Easy, Ray.
Burn
I'm
baby.
not burned.
Seeing the concern in his brother's eyes, the younger brother felt deeply guilty. He never expected that in his brother's eyes, he remained that little boy who needed protection. Before he could process this, his brother affectionately patted his head, then turned and went back to the bedroom. This time, the younger brother wasn't angry. He thoughtfully tucked his brother in, and after he fell asleep, the younger brother couldn't help but recall the past. How their parents, fearing his disabled brother might harm him, had sent the brother to a mental institution when he was very young. Unexpectedly, after all these years, not only did the brother hold no resentment, but still cared for him like in childhood. The next day, to prevent further outbursts, the younger brother used his limited funds to buy a mini TV for his brother to watch favorite programs. During the trip, the brother was indeed much calmer. They continued their journey. Suddenly, the younger brother felt that this mentally disabled brother had actually brought warmth to his heart. For the rest of the journey, they got along remarkably well. They drove through long valleys, applied sunscreen at gas stations, visited dazzling casinos, witnessing the hustle and bustle of cities. But right after returning home, the mental institution director showed up, threatening to take the brother away, claiming he didn't trust the younger brother's caregiving, believing his actions were just scheming for the inheritance. The director offered $250,000 from the inheritance, promising the money if guardianship was relinquished would be his. The younger brother hesitated, looking at the check. While it could pay off his mortgage, the director's approach felt insulting, because through this time with his brother, he'd already forgotten about the inheritance. Now he only wanted to live with his brother and make up for past neglect. So he returned the check to the director and left without looking back. But the director wouldn't give up, suing him through lawyers. The court summoned them to a guardianship hearing. The situation was unfavorable for the younger brother, because the lawyer argued the director had cared for the brother over 30 years, essentially treating him like a son, while the younger brother only spent 7 days together. All evidence suggested he just wanted the inheritance money. The younger brother couldn't refute this, yet he refused to give up. Seeing his determination, the lawyer changed tactics, asking the brother about his preferences. But despite these days together, though the brother wanted to stay with his younger brother, his mental disability prevented him from responding clearly. Seeing his brother's dilemma and growing anxiety under questioning, the younger brother felt awful. He didn't want his brother humiliated this way, so he voluntarily relinquished guardianship. After everyone left, the younger brother stayed silent a while, then smiled brightly, though unwilling. As long as his brother could live peacefully, he was content. Knowing his brother would be taken tomorrow, the younger brother finally spoke his heart.
I like having you for my brother.
I'm an excellent driver.
Yes, you are. I like having you for my big brother.
The next day, he took his brother to the train station, urging him to stay safe during the trip. Although losing guardianship, he begged the director for bi-weekly visitation rights. The brother seemed to understand his feelings. He calculated the exact time between visits.
336 hours,
Mystifying.
which that's 20,160 minutes with 1,209,600 seconds.
Down to the second, tears welling but smiling, the younger brother couldn't help but laugh. As the train departed, he felt a sense of loss. Though now completely bankrupt, having a brother who cherished him remained life's most precious treasure.